What is up, scent heads, smell beasts, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and today we're gonna have a one-night stand. That's coming up next, and this is Oh So Fraiche.
I'm raw, uncut, leading the pack, I'm way up front. And now, wherever the streets is never enough. Nah, when you were down south Friday.
Yo, what is good, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot. And if this is your first time here, welcome. As I said before, my name is Mega Dave, and this is my channel, Oh So Fraiche, and I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love. And I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me 2 huge fresh thumbs up. That lets me know that you enjoy the content. Also, think about subscribing and hit me decent right there in the old bell. And I know I don't upload as much as I used to, but trust me, when I review, it might be a fragrance that you absolutely love and you don't want to miss out on it. And today we got another fragrance from the house of Dua. This one really close to my heart. The fragrance that we got today is my second fragrance in my line, Eau So Fraiche 2, One Night Stand. So this baby, if you don't know, I have one fragrance already that dropped. It got, for the most part, very good reviews. People liked it. It's a very easy to wear, fresh fragrance. This one is my second one that I'm doing. I'm gonna be doing 4 fragrances, maybe 5. I wanna cover like every type of base. So I need a very good freshie. I need a date night fragrance. Surprise, this baby right here. I need a good fall fragrance, office type fragrance. And I need me a nice little other freshie for spring, like that type of thing, vacations. But this one here, as I hinted before, is my date fragrance, my nighttime fragrance. One that could probably be classified as a winter if you wanted to. And we'll get all of that with the who, what, when, where, how, and why. But this is my second drop. This one is a one night stand. So when you hear that, you can definitely tell from the name and the bottle that this ain't no freshie. But let me shut up and get to why you guys all came here and get to the scent breakdown. All right, before we get into all that, I did want to show, just because it's my thing, right? And I know if you've had one Dua, you've had a lot, and this kind of is similar, but I had all of the sayings and the colors and everything. So what we have is that dark black into the beautiful, sexy one night stand red. The extremely heavy, strong cap. It's not magnetic. It doesn't lock in place, but it's not going to fall off. You know, it's very solid. I think most people are pretty happy with the 100 mLs that come from Dua. It's a pressurized sprayer as well. The box has that gorgeous, deep, sexy one night stand red is what we're calling it. Flap, everything sits in there beautiful. Again, it ain't about the presentation, but this one, most people, just like with my other one, you could be proud to put this on your display if you have it. And I think most people will say that it's a pretty good looking bottle, if I must say so myself. All right, but getting into the fragrance itself, we got the one night stand and the man who's always down to throw his thing around, the handy dandy fresh strip, and we're gonna get him a little mixed in. So as I told you, God bless, this teaser, extremely strong. So that was way too much, but that just shows you the power that these sprayers have. So you don't need to put much when you put it on, especially with a fragrance of this caliber. You guys already know how Dua does it. This was one of my requirements, is that I wanted a loud, powerful fragrance with still being tolerable. It needed to smell good. Obviously it's for a date night. So we get into this. Right off the bat, everybody's nose is gonna perceive stuff. This one you need to put on your skin, because on paper, we have a mandarin orange in here. Now, I specifically chose a particular type of mandarin, so it wasn't super bright and it wasn't going to be like confused. I wanted a sweet, sexy, like almost pulpy type of mandarin that's in here. Most people, it's just gonna be in there to give a little tiny freshness, because this is a spicy, warmer fragrance, but that opening, I like to project. I like people to get it out there. So that mandarin orange is gonna be in here, and then one of my favorite notes, ginger. This happens to be a white, again, to keep it a little bit fresher, where some of these other gingers can take it towards like an earthiness, which this does get some earthy later, but I wanted that opening to be bright, to be fresh, and that's what it is. It just screams as soon as you spray it, you know, oh shit, we got us a loud fragrance and someone that ain't afraid to get in it, because it's meant to be like in your face. It's meant to be like when you're on a date, you want to get noticed, or at least I do. If you want a more subdued thing, spray this one a few hours before you go out, hop out of the shower, give it a few hours to tame down just a bit. But the opening, like I said, loud, roaring mandarin. You're gonna get a white ginger. Everybody's gonna pick up some other stuff. Rose is another one. Again, if you're not a fan of rose, perhaps just sample this. This isn't a rose bomb, but there is rose in here because I am a huge fan of rose. I think it's very, very sexy. So that's what's in here. In the beginning, it's a little bit more subdued. It picks up a little bit, then it gets pulled back down when we get to the mid. As I mentioned, when we get to the mid, the rose picks up steam a little bit, but only for a couple minutes as it starts getting tamed down because the star of the show swings his thing on in here. The Fireball Cinnamon Accord is one of the main notes that I wanted to put in here, thus why it looks like it does, because it's cinnamon. I want that spicy. The cardamom in here is absolutely gorgeous as well. It gives this almost herbaceous note to it. It's such a good, super sexy note that I had to include it. But like I mentioned, the real star is that cinnamon accord. So if you're not a fan of cinnamon, again, you may want to just sample this because this is a spicy fragrance by nature. It's deep, it's sexy, but it does have sweet aspects and that freshness in the beginning to make it, I think, a very well balanced and take you on a ride type of fragrance. My whole thought process when I told him what I wanted, so we know that the first one, that bright blue, it's a freshie, very easy to wear. I wanted something not with oud or anything like that, but a little challenging, right? I wanted it to be a little naughty is what I told him. I wanted it to smell good, but have a little bit of edge to it. And I think that's where that spicy cinnamon comes in here. And I specifically wanted that almost boozy aspect from the Fireball. The cinnamon plays with the cardamom and some of the other notes that go through when we get down to the base. When we get down to the base, it's right here. And it's been like 99 degrees and I still rode the wave and had this on all day. So it's stained into me just like a tattoo. But when we get to the base, one of the main stars in here is the patchouli. I'm a very, very big fan of patchouli. This has a touch of earthiness and a little tiny bit of smokiness, but it's like wrapped up with this caramel note that's put in here. And then there's a vanilla note that helps give everything like this creaminess. It envelops the patchouli. So instead of it getting really, really woody, and this has a touch, you're gonna smell like some earthiness, not cedar, not anything like that. No vetiver in this, it's just patchouli. So you get that masculine vibe, that tiny bit of smoke, but then the creaminess from the caramel and from the vanilla, like I said, kind of envelop this thing, wrap around it, and a little bit is allowed to escape. So it's kind of held in check, and that also keeps this base extremely long lasting on your skin. Okay, and that's kind of what I went for. The white musk that's put in there, I specifically asked for his famous Dua white musk to help that thing project, push this thing off of your skin for a very long time. And I think, well done, Mahsam, for this, because it does exactly what I asked for. We did get small iterations. I actually tested it quite a few different times and had to make tweaks. It was too much rose at first, it was not enough. So we got it to what I think is beautiful, and I hope you guys agree as well. All right, we got all of that out of the way. Now we're gonna get into the who, what, when, where, how, why. Now, who can wear this? When this initially was designed, when I made it, it's for a man. Now, that being said, if you're a woman, wear what you love what you wear. This is designed to be a male fragrance, but with the notes in it, it's not really like masculine per se. It's very cinnamon heavy. So if you're a woman that likes cinnamon fragrances, this is gonna be right up your alley. If you don't mind deeper, darker, richer fragrances, this is gonna be just fine for you. I see this, like I said, I pictured it as a man wearing this going out on a date with whatever gender he wants to go out with, but don't let that persuade you from, if you like those deeper fragrances, if you're not into freshies, and I get it, a lot of people don't like the Eau So Fraiche #1. This is the counterpart to it for the nighttime, for the deep. Okay, so that's who can wear this. Now, when to wear it? Fall time, winter time, nighttime, sun down. I don't think no one has the balls to pull this off. Maybe Mahsam himself to wear this in the heat. It's very strong, deep, thick fragrance, okay? It's meant to be that, it's meant to last. So sundown, I think you're gonna be just fine. Unless it's really humid, then you may want to adjust it, okay? But other than that, when it's cool outside, this is going to be a star in the fall. This is going to be a star in the wintertime. If you live in colder climates, you're gonna be perfect. Hot, you may have to adjust it or put it on, like I mentioned, before you go out on the date. The sun is all the way down, okay? Put it on, you're gonna be pretty solid. Now, where to wear this? It's called one night stand. You put this on before you go on your Tinder dates, and that's it, okay? No, this is meant for dates. That was my ultimate thought, because I want, like I mentioned, a freshie. I want something to wear to dates. I want something to wear to the office. I want something to wear to the beach. So that's the thought behind these Eau So Fraiches. So this is a date night, nighttime, going out type of fragrance. This I don't think is good for board meetings, unless you really want to be the star of the show and every single person around you is going to smell this. I'm just telling you. Okay, so date nights, night times, going out to restaurants. If you're going out to festivals and stuff at nighttime, not in the daytime, okay? But again, wear what you love what you wear. If you want to do it, do it. But nighttime, when it's, you know, a bunch of people outside, they're going to smell this, it's going to push. Now, how to wear this thing? You don't need very many, like 3 to 4. You can do behind each ear, one on the back of the neck and one on the chest. And if you really want to get risque, you can spray one, lightly dab, don't rub it, and you're going to be projecting for 10 plus hours. Again, this is my fragrance, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all. This is a very, very long lasting fragrance, 2+ hours of super long fingertips out past projection. Okay, the sillage is incredible when the wind goes. Again, I ain't just pushing this saying it because it's mine. When you guys get it, you're going to start seeing the reviews of people saying how strong. Even this is a freshly poured bottle and is already very strong. I have the old bottle still, it's a little bit of a juice in it, and that thing is a screamer. It's going to be one of those beast mode fragrances that people are going to be saying is a beast mode. It is guaranteed to be in some of my lists when I start doing beast mode fragrances. Okay, it's just what I designed it to be. I think it is extremely sexy. I cannot wait. And like I said, this isn't gonna be for everybody. For people that don't really mess with rose or don't like really spicy fragrances, people have been asking me, like, is it close to like Spice Bomb, Infrared, like anything like that? It has some spiciness to it like that. It doesn't really get that freshness that any of those get. This does stay spicy, but it has this edge of creaminess to it. So I can't really liken it to anything. It has almost this like herbaceous vibe a little bit. Again, nothing similar to Leighton, but it has that note without having the menthol vibe to it. It does have that type of herbaceous note to it as well. So you're just going to have to sample it for yourself. I am going to do a giveaway here. So I'm going to give away 2 bottles, full bottles to people. And I'm going to do some free samples in here. I'll do, what we say, 5 free samples, and I'll give away 2 big bottles to people. Just leave a comment down below and put one night stand. That's it. Just put one night stand. You can leave another comment as well saying, congratulations, you hate me, you love me, whatever after that. But if you want to get included, just put one night stand, just spell it out, and that'll get you entered. Again, I know I say this every single time, but work is kicking my culo, but I try my best to get videos out. I do have some more. He's got a Nomad fragrance that I just got. It's a brand new line that I do need to get out because it's an amazing fragrance. We got a bunch that just dropped. I got Bad Guys that was my fragrance that I asked him to make, and I didn't even shoot the video because I was super busy and I feel like crap. But let me know down below if you want to try this. You know, hopefully some of you guys are lucky and win this. Tell me what you think. I love you guys, and until I come to you again, I ask that you continue to be blessed and stay fresh.